Mohr from Minnesota comes up, rolls the airplane over on its back. Now, not only can he roll it on takeoff, but watch for the next one. This is a high-speed stall called a stick roll. Stick back in the left hard runner, stick back in his left hard runner. Watch him recover, push the nose forward. Welcome, John Mohr, to our show. See how low he's flying to the ground? He is going to flirt with the ground all day today. Nobody in the world flies a stock Stearman like John Mohr as he quickly does a hammerhead stall turn, setting up for the first part of his routine. He has accrued over 37,000 hours of flight time. That is nearly 3 years of his life in the air. This is the primary trainer used by both the United States Navy and the United States Army Air Force. Watch for the Cuban 8. Reaching a blistering 110 miles per hour, or thereabouts, right, boss? He'll come over the top. Now he's going to keep this demonstration up close and personal. Watch him roll the aircraft upright with one half of the Cuban 8 tracing that figure 8 line in the sky. John Mohr's grandfather was a barnstormer and flew Curtis Jennings. John himself learned to fly when he was 5 years old. He actually soloed 2 years before the legal minimum age to solo when he was just 14 years old. Now, coming over the top, he does the barrel, no, he does the loop here. Watch him come through a barnstormer's loop, only with about 500 feet of altitude. That's what's so spectacular about what he does. Now comes the barrel roll, rolling around that imaginary point in the sky, 45 degrees up and to the left of the airplane. And then he will start and stop, same altitude, same airspeed, with amazing control. He'll go out to the right-hand side, he'll roll, he'll pull up the airplane, he'll run out of airspeed after a quarter of a roll, and he'll do the inside Humpty Bump. Now watch him set up for his 4-point roll. Something you gotta know about this airplane. It does not have inverted fuel and oil systems, so it can't stay upside down too long. The engine's gonna cough, sputter, and quit, and then he's got to get it up right, and then he'll have a flaming restart. That's normal. You'll see it in just a minute. Watch for him running out of airspeed there, kicks on the left rudder pedal, turns it right back down, and sets up. There's the 4-point hesitation roll. This is going to be using up even more energy as he does the 8-point roll. Every 45 degrees of rotation. Inverted for side 4. Drifting toward the ground there, leveling off just about 5 feet above the ground, and he lets the nose come down and puts the wheels right next to the grass. And we all sit here and we grin at this guy because we just love the way he flies. All the pilots in our industry watch John Mohr with great awe because he is such a great aircraft handler. Here's the super slow roll. I'm going to be quiet. Listen to the sound of the engine when he gets it upside down. You'll hear it cough. Did you see the flaming restart? Would you give John Mohr a big round of applause? Now he's going to climb for some altitude. This is just the first part of his performance where he sets up now for the reverse Cuban 8. John Mohr has been given 2 of the most important awards in the airshow industry. The International Council of Airshows Art Show Memorial Showmanship Award, given to the performer or act once a year. A reverse Cuban 8 means he goes up on the 45, he'll roll the airplane on its back with 2 points of a 4-point roll, tilt his head back, look at the runway, pull on the stick and pull back through with a 1/2 vertical S. This is the same 8, but it's done backwards. He has also won the Bill Barber Award for Airshow Showmanship given by World Airshow News and the Experimental Aircraft Association's annual Oshkosh Air Venture pilots who are here are watching him and saying, this guy is the best of the best. Now, John Mohr does the square loop. Remember, only 220 horsepower, pushes hard on the stick. He's about 500 feet above the ground. He'll pull. Watch him dive toward the ground. Power's off. Speed levels off just 25 feet above the ground. And he rolls the airplane over, and he'll reposition for the next maneuver, which is a quarter roll vertical with a hammerhead on the way up and down. Watch him as he continues to roll the airplane. This is a new modification of this routine. Boss Wayne Boggs is going, yeah, we like this. He's doing what a few other people are trying to do with their way more high-performance aircraft, but John does it in this grossly underpowered aircraft. Actually, the airplane has only about a 1:9 power to weight ratio. 1:11? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you're about right. Now watch John Mohr as he's got the altitude. Flying totally open cockpit, he feels the wind, he hears the sound, and it's important that he be exposed to those elements. As he tumbles the airplane called a Linshavak, now watch for the hammerhead stall turn. No, he tail slides it. Backs it right up. Now he spins it. Watch this spin. Now the airplane's not flying. It's just falling. Power back on after the quick recovery. And again, within about 15 feet of the ground, rolls it upside down. Now, watch a demonstration of a power-on stall and the recovery. Full throttle, the nose is way up. The airplane's going to stall right now, and watch it recover. This is called a falling leap. There stalls, he recovers. The wing stalls, he recovers. He's at 400 feet. The wing stalls, he recovers. He's flying, he's falling. He's descending at about 2,000 feet a minute. He's in control all the way, even though occasionally the wing stops flying. He's now at 200 feet. He's still flying and falling, stalling, recovering, 100 feet. John, you better come out of there. Power comes on. Whoa! Right by a taxiway sign and dodges it once again. Now watch John. He'll get down there and he'll say, I like it over here. I like the trees, but I'll dodge them. He'll bring it back. That's the falling leaf. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you like John Mohr? Now, watch him go inverted. Listen carefully to the engine to hold. He's waving at you. Look for the flaming restart and the power to come out. He starved that engine just temporarily. Now watch him go down by the tower and by the trees. Pulls up at the last minute. He does a hammerhead stall turnaround. Now keep your eyes on John as he gets slower and slower. This is called the harried pass, where he flies the fuselage, almost no lift being generated by the wings. Power comes on. Watch him. Watch that tail and that left wingtip. They will get down within about 3 feet of the runway. Nobody I know in the world flies a Stearman like this. At only about 40 miles an hour, gets the wings level just before that stall. He'll come back and do the same thing in the other direction. John turns it around. John even built and taught himself to fly a helicopter when he was 17 years old. Now watch him as he comes back down again. The Stock Stearman. This is not a big high-powered airplane. This is an underpowered airplane, dragging that left wingtip and that tail lower and lower. There he goes. And he touches one wheel on the runway. Love to watch this guy fly. Now, he's going to set up to land in just a moment. After a remarkable performance, This airplane was never designed to do the things that it's doing. It was the primary trainer. It was the first airplane that a cadet would see. And that was just to learn climbs, descents, straight and level, and no kinds of aerobatics like this. That came later. Now watch John as he gets ready to land. He can't see over the cockpit, over the cowling either, so he comes down inverted, lines himself up on the runway. He'll come off the power. This engine's going to quit on him. So he rolls upright. Now before he lands, watch him. Just like on takeoff, he'll do a quick snap roll. Cross control, left stick, right rudder, just before he touches down. He'll do it again to make sure he's lined up on the runway. Oh, he's dragging it by one more time before he lands. That's another new modification. You can tell he's having a good time. What he told me yesterday was that the weather here, these temperatures, make the airplane perform so well, he can do things here in this kind of cool temperatures